Students, happy morning to one and all. See, here is the title is called Everest is not the only peak by Kulothungan. See, so far you have heard some English names, right? Here we have he's Tamil poet. Not only poet, is also eminent technologist. He's a man of letters. His original name is V.C. Kurandai Sami, also known as Kulothungan. See, such a he's a since he belongs to Tamil Nadu, a nice Tamil name. So the title is Everest is not the only peak. What do you understand in this title? You can see in the first page of the textbook, there are some famous personalities. Actually, I can say legends in their field. So, we should not think only the Everest. Somebody go and touches the Everest. Somebody reach the summit of the Everest. They only not called the great achievers. But here you should know the title. Everest is not the only peak. Means we in our life, in our field, if we are topmost, we should feel so tall in our field. That is the real peak, not the Everest. So only those people who touches the Everest is not the only peak. But since we are trying our best to shine in our future, to shine in the field, that is a real Everest. So this is what we understood here. I'll take you to the lines. It is a blank verse poem. These lines are from poet's perspective. See, how do the great legends are talking about how they achieved, how they got into their position after giving the speech. So we must understand the poet's perspective. Look at the lines here. We are proud and feel so tall. Who? So, as I told, this is a speech maybe by the great legends from poet's perspective. We should imagine if the success achieved person that's talking here. Okay. First, we are proud. The legends, the achieved person felt proud and feel so tall. Why feel so tall? Because they got into their position in their field, so that they felt very proud and felt so tall. Our virtues, our here means their, okay, those legends. Our virtues, though be few and small. What does mean by virtue? It's a good qualities, divine qualities, intention, their notion and their politics, maybe though very few and small. Why it is very few and small? They just want to shine in their field. That is what their qualities. Okay, their virtues, our virtues, though very few, be few and small. Our nature, it is that whatever we try. See, maybe the quality they have, the talent they have, very low, but our nature, they just want to do hard, they want to move a lot. So our nature, it is that only the nature, it is that whatever we try, we do with devotion, deep and true. Here, devotion means very dedicative and loyal commitment towards a particular activity. I can say simply dedicative, whatever they are doing according and to perceive their topmost position, they are doing in a deep and in a true mannerism, true manner. Truly they are hardworking. So it is a kind of motivation. If we are not talented, don't worry. If you don't have that much of ideas, don't worry. But the nature is, we have the first step to follow. Whatever we are doing, it should be with a devotion, deep and true. You have to be honest first. You have to be very true to your knowledge. You have to be very true to yourself first. So if we are choosing one profession, you have to be very honest and straightforward to that. We have to stick into that, right? So that is what in the first stanza. Once again, we are proud and feel so tall. Our virtues, though be few and small, our nature is that whatever we try, we do with devotion deep and true. So on the whole, in this passage, we must imagine those people from poets, those legend from poets perspective. They are stand tall in their profession. Maybe their qualities very few, very small, but their nature is they are trying whatever they are trying, they do with their honest and dedicatively they are practicing, they are doing. So that is the first quality. Whatever we are doing, we do it with a devotion deep and true, that is straightforward. Look at the next stanza. Defeat we repel, courage afoot. What is the repel? Repel means hate. See, defeat means getting failure, getting failed. That they hate, they hate to be defeated. They just don't like the defeated, called the failures. But courage afoot. Those people who have a lot of courage, that is their shield, that is their armor to protect from other sides of arrow it comes. So their courage of fort means what? It shows fort is always symbolizes, right? Symbolizes to protect, that is called fort here. So those people, those strongly, the very very determined person to shine in their future, they hate repel, they hate defeat, but they take courage as their armor, they take courage as their shield. Next, cringing from others we haven't done. What is cringing? Cringing means, a kind of acting, just pretending too humble, inclined, just to bow their heads, a kind of coddling, like all those things. Cringing from others we haven't done, it means they never bow down their heads for the unnecessary person, to the unnecessary person, or that is they are given. Cringing from others we haven't done, to seek again we adore none. The next line, to seek again we adore none. We adore means worship to someone, like making cordial and making nice. We used to say a kind of cordialing a person, that is to seek again, to get benefited from some person, a kind of follow, to follow on a wrong way, that is to seek again means here we benefit. If we want to benefit in some field, we do not choose, we adore none, they never worship someone, but we are proud and feel so tall. Even first, the first decision is to whatever they are doing, they must do in a devotion deep and true. Next, we must hate to be defeated and take courage as our armor. And cringing from others, we should not do it. We should not bow our heads. We should not being very humble, very polite for the unnecessary things, that is making cordial on someone here. To seek again, we should not worship some other person for the nothing. Okay, that is why they are proud and feel so tall here. Once again, defeat we repel, courage our fort, cringing from others we haven't done, to seek again we adore none, we are proud and feel so tall. That is the second stanza. Next, the third. We deem it our duty and mission in life to bless and praise the deserving ones. Never shall we fail in what we commit, shall nourish the ones that nourish the world. Here, we deem means hold, to take their duty and mission in life. What they decided, what they pursued, that they hold it. They hold it as a main prayer predominantly in their mind. That is their duty and mission. Sometimes, once our achievement is done, we used to say mission accomplished, right? So here, their mission in life is to hold their duty, their work, to bless and praise the deserving ones. What is to bless and praise the deserving one? They will bless and praise the person only who get the deserve people only they appreciate. Okay, that is what it is, a continuation of the second stanza. To seek again, we adore none. It means, if we want to appreciate a person, if they really had a talent, if they really true, we must appreciate. Only those deserving people only get appreciation. Otherwise, because of money, just because of how they are behaving humbly, this kind of won't accept it. So to bless and praise the deserving one, if you want to appreciate, but the appreciation should go to the credit has to go to the only deserving one. Never shall we fail in what we commit. It means, there is no failure in, if commit what we commit, they commit in their duty, they commit in their life, that they don't see fail at all. Okay, and shall nourish them once. Nourish means the sustain, to take. They never sustain for this in person, but their talent, their thought, and their activities nourish the world. Their commitment nourish the world, not to the particular person. Here is what third stanza, they always hold and take their duty and mission towards their life, to bless and praise the deserving one is also. Only those credit has to go, they appreciate them. Next, they never take failures what they are committed in their life, and their commitment never sustain, they never taken not to the person, but it always nourishes the world. This is what the three stanza here. So I'm going to cut it here, because the afternoon session link you will have the next another two stanzas. So first, once again I'll read it. We are proud and feel so tall, our virtues though be few and small. Our nature it is that whatever we try, we do with the devotion deep and true. Defeat we repel, courage afford, cringing from others we haven't done. To seek again we adore none. We are proud and feel so tall. We deem it a duty and mission in life, to bless and praise the deserving ones. Never shall we fail in what we commit, shall nourish the ones that nourishes the world. So next, remaining fourth and the fifth stanza, we do it, we'll see it in the afternoon session link. Till then, read the stanza again. It is very simple writing only. There is no difficult and hard new words. It's all familiar words. It is written in a simple language. Ma, read that. I'll continue next.